Hello everyone, how are you all? I am Ankita Bhagat, your science teacher from Sahajanand English Medium School at Narthej. So students, in our previous session, part 2, we will discuss about the number of cells, size of cells and the shape of cells. Now again recall that there are the two type of cell, that is single celled and multicell, right? So the single cellular organism and the multicellular organism. Now the shape of the cell, that are the spindle shape, the spherical red blood cell. You learn about that, the spherical red blood cell, spindle shape cells and the long branched nerve cell, right? So these are the different types shapes of cells. And also we will learn about the cell structure and function. In that we are discussed that tissue. So again we recall the tissue is made up of a group of cell, and when the group of tissue join together, it will make a one body organ, right? Now let us start the parts of cell. So in this section we are discuss about the each component of cell in detail. So first one in that is cell membrane. So the basic component of a cell are cell membrane. So which one? That is cytoplasm, nucleus, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, lysosomes, mitochondria. So these all are the basic component of cell. But mitochondria and the Golgi apparatus, which is not given in your syllabus, we will learn about that in further classes, in a class 9 or 10, right? So the cytoplasm and nucleus, they both are enclosed within the cell membrane. So suppose the cytoplasm here, the cell membrane, and the cytoplasm and the nucleus, they both are elongated, they both are enclosed within a cell membrane, right? And it, which is also called a plasma membrane. So the cell membrane you can also call the plasma membrane, right? And the membrane separates the cells from the another and also cell from the surrounding medium, which means here the cell membrane that bifurcate to all cells from the another cells. Again I repeat, here the plasma membrane or the cell membrane which bifurcate the all cells from one another, right? As well as the medium also. And the plasma membrane is pores and allows the movement of substance or materials both inward and outward direction. So in the cell membrane is a pores, the holes which allows the movements of substance or materials both inward and outward. It means it is semi-permeable membrane which allows the selective substance into it, right? Again I repeat, it means it is the semi-permeable membrane which allows only the selective substance, selective particles to pass through the membrane. Suppose here the cell membrane, here the cover of the cell membrane, they only allow the selective substance, not all substance. They allow the selective substance to pass through them. Right? Now let us see the function of cell membrane. Here the functions of the cell membrane. So the first one in that, it provides the support to the cell. You can see in the figure the cell membrane that provide the support to the cell. It provides the support to the component of cell. These are all the component of cell, right? And exchange of materials takes place. So already I told you, it is semi-permeable material, it is semi-permeable membrane which is allow only the selective component, which allows only the selective substance or selective particles pass through the membrane, right? And it provides the shape to cell. So the cell membrane which provide the shape to cell, it encloses the whole cell component into them. So that's why we can say that it provides the shape of cell. It provides the shape to cell, right? So these are the functions of cell membrane. Now let us discuss about cell wall. So cell wall is the boundary of the central dense round body in the center, that is called nucleus, right? So you can see in the figure, there are the images, there are the round shape nucleus is present, right? So here is the function of cell. So this is the single cell only, but here is the function of cell is given to you. So the circular shape nucleus which is present in the center of cell, right? And it is also the main component of the cell. We can say that it is the brain of cell. Got it? And the jelly-like substance is between the nucleus and the cell membrane is called cytoplasm. Here given the cytoplasm, you can see in the figure. Suppose this is the cell, and the outer cover, that is the cell membrane, and the nucleus is present. So between the cell membrane and the nucleus, the jelly-like structure, it is the fluid. The jelly-like substance is called cytoplasm, right? And you have learned that the cell membrane gives the shape to the cell. So in previous section, part 2, we will learn about that the cell membrane that provide the shape to the cell, right? And in addition to the cell membrane, there is the outer thick layer in the cell of plant is called cell wall. So the cell wall is present only in the plant cell, it is not present in the animal cell, right? So you can see in the figure plant cell and in the animal cells. So here the figure is the animal cell and this is the figure of a plant cell. So in plant cell, there are only the cell membrane and cell wall both is present in plant cell, but in the animal cell only the cell membrane present, right? So the cell wall is not present in the animal cell. Got it? Again back to our topic. here, yes, cell wall. So the plant cell has a cell wall, but animal cell, there are the cell wall is absent, only the cell membrane is there, right? So this additional layer surrounding the cell membrane is required by the plant for protection. So the additional membrane in the plant cell which provide the protection to the plant cell, right? And plant cells need protection against the variations in temperature, that is in temperature, high wind speed, atmospheric moisture, etc. And they are exposed to these variations because they cannot move, right? So these are the cell wall. Now for an example, the boundary of onion cell is the cell membrane and covered by the another thick covering called the cell wall, right? So I think you understood about the cell membrane and cell wall. So again recall that the cell wall, right? So cell wall is the outer cover to cell membrane. So here you can see in figure again, here the cell wall is the outer covering of cell membrane, right? And it is dead. It is the dead cell, and it is where the cell membrane is the living cell, right? So it is dead and it is present only in the plant cell. Just I told you it is present only the plant cell, it is not present in the animal cell. Got it? And it provides the protection to the plant cell. And one more thing, it is made up of cellulose. In fungus, it is made up of chitin, right? So it is made up of cellulose. Remember it, it is important for your MCQ question. Whereas the cell membrane is made up of lipids and protein. Got it? So again I repeat, the cell membrane is made up of lipids. I forgot to tell you, the cell membrane is lipids and proteins, where the cell wall, which is made up of cellulose, right, it is freely permeable. So the freely permeable, it means which can allows the all substances or material to pass through the cell wall. And whereas the cell membrane is the semi permeable, right? So these are the cell wall. Now now let us see what is the function of cell wall. Here the function is given to you. It provides the mechanical support to cell. So it provides the mechanical support. It protects the cell. It allows the material to exchange. So just I told you it is freely permeable, which allows the material to pass through the cell wall, and it maintains the shape of cell. Cell membrane also maintain the shape of cell, right? But it is the outer covering. So cell membrane and the cell wall is the outer covering, and the cell membrane is the inner covering. Got it? So this is the function of cell wall. Now the next topic we have, that is cytoplasm. So the cytoplasm is the jelly-like substance. So we already discussed. Just we discussed about the cytoplasm is the jelly-like structure. It is the fluid substance, right, which is present in the cell membrane and the nucleus, which is present between the cell membrane and nucleus. You can see in the figure here the nucleus, and here it is the cell membrane. In between the jelly-like substance which is called cytoplasm. right? And the various other components or organelles. So which type of organelles? That is mitochondria, Golgi body, ribosomes, lysosomes, endoplasmic reticulum. They are the different organelles which is present in that, right? So these are the mitochondria, Golgi bodies, ribosomes, etc. We will learn in the further classes, right? So these are the cytoplasm. Now the next topic we have, that is nucleus. So nucleus, you all are familiar with the nucleus. It is an important component of living cell. It is generally spherical and located in the center. You can see in the cell, it is generally spherical and it is located in the center, right? And it can be stained and seen easily with the help of microscope. So it can be stained and easily seen with the help of microscope. So the nucleus contains the different components such as nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus and nuclear material, right? So it consists the different component in that. Got it? So the first one is the nuclear membrane. See, the membrane that separates the nuclear from the cytoplasm. So this membrane has the pores which allows the exchange of material. Again I repeat, the membrane that separates the nucleus from the cytoplasm. So here you can see in the figure, here the membrane which separate the nucleus from the cytoplasm. Suppose here the cell, here the figure only the nucleus and here the nucleus. So it is the zoom figure of nucleus. So the nucleus membrane, here the nucleus membrane is present, right? So the nucleus membrane which separate the nucleus from the cytoplasm. So between the cell membrane and the nucleus, the cytoplasm is present. So the nuclear membrane, it means the wall of the nucleus which separate the nucleus from the cytoplasm, and this membrane has a pores. You can see in the figures the small holes, right? So the small holes which is called the pores. So the membrane has a pores which allows the exchange of material. It means the membrane which allows the material pass through the membrane, right? So this is the nuclear membrane. Now the next component we have, that is nucleoplasm. So it is the cytoplasm of nucleus, right? So the nucleoplasm, in the cell there are the jelly-like structure, cytoplasm present in it. So similarly the liquid material are present in the nucleus. It is called nucleoplasm. Got it? So the jelly-like structure which is present in cell is called the cytoplasm, whereas in the nucleus also the liquid substances. There are the liquid substances is called the nucleoplasm. Got it my point? So here some liquid substances are present which is called the nucleoplasm. So after that the nucleolus. So nucleolus, it means the small oval body rich in protein or RNA. It is a site for ribosome formations. Got it? So the small oval body, you can see in the figure, in the nucleus there are the small oval body present, which is called the nucleolus, and the small oval body rich in the protein and RNA. So full form of RNA is ribonucleic acid. Got it? And here RNA is the genetic materials. Got it? So here ribosome form in a nucleus. But students, our session is over here. Now in next video we will discuss the remaining topics. Thank you. Have a nice day.